the book of the song because there are so many things that it tells us what to do. So let's take a look at the first page. I'm going to ask you each to look at that page and see if there's something that you notice. And how about you, Madeline? What do you see on that page that's cool? Oh, that note. Yes. Do you all see that note? Of course, I don't have a black marker here. Only a whole can of yellow ones. And now I know why there's no erasers anywhere else. We have like
Everyone was very disappointed about notes. Lots of notes everywhere.
Okay. Yes. Really prepared. Madeline, you notice this new note that we've never had to play before. It has 2 ledger lines instead of 1. And that is our low la. And we played that one. So you could mark that low la. Do you see it on the first page? That's a new note for us. Okay. Chloe, what did you notice on that page? Something else.
Slur?
There is a slur. She is right. Actually, how many slurs are there?
1, 2.
There's 2 on that page. Well, we're just looking at the first page, and you are right. There are 2 on that one. So let's mark our slur, because that's why we're supposed to play re, do, sharp, re, la, re, re, mi, mi, fa, so, mi. That's all supposed to be very smooth. That's something that we're going to work on this week, is to be as legato as possible. And you have to mark both slurs. Yeah. Something that you noticed on that page, Alexander. On the same page, anything you see on that page. Those crescendo, decrescendo markings, do you all see that? That's why we're supposed to start soft on la, re, re, mi, mi, fa, so, mi. That's how we sing that part that way. It's because of the crescendo and the decrescendo. So let's mark those too. So we have that. One is long as it gets louder and louder, and then it gets soft at the end, right? And what did you notice on that page? Are you looking at those numbers? Oh no, you're looking at the sharp. That is very important. You see in the very first phrase, there is a do sharp. That's a nice perfect line. Okay.
It's funny.
And we need a sharp for that do sharp. We played that do sharp. Does anybody know what number finger went on that do sharp? Which one?
3, 2, 3.
Yeah. Why don't you mark those numbers? Because that's why we put our third finger on re and we went to do sharp. It was because it said 3, 2, 3. What number goes on that low la?
1.
Yeah, our thumb's going to go on la, just like we did. And then there's the tricky thing. Look at the 1 and see what goes on re. Wait, don't answer, Chloe, because I know you're going to know. Everyone else has to look now because Chloe's not going to answer. On the first page, after the 1, la, what plays on the re? What number does it say? There's 1 on low la. There's a 2. Yeah. That's why we had to go from our thumb and skip over all those notes to go to re, because that 2 told us that 2 went on re. So you can mark the 1 and the 2. There's a lot of fancy things on this page, right?
These are rests.
Yes, the left hand is doing nothing for this whole line. So everybody put your finger on the first note, and let's sing this part of the song. You ready? Starting at the beginning. Hey, do, sharp, re. Are you singing? I didn't hear you. Try it again. Re, do sharp, re. La, re, re, mi, mi, fa, so, mi. Did you end up at the end of that line the same time as me? Did you make it to the end?
Yeah.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Let's try it one more time, and I want to do one more thing that we didn't mark. Did you notice when I took a breath? Point and see if you can tell where I take a breath. Point from the beginning. Ready? Re, do, sharp, re. La, re, re, mi, mi, fa, so, mi. When did I take a breath? When did I take the breath? Did you notice?
Yeah.
Did you notice? Did you notice when I took a breath? Yeah, where did it happen? Where did I take a breath?
Right here.
Yeah, right before the low la. What's right before the low la? What is that thing? A rest. That rest is a chance for your voice to take a breath, but it's also a place for your hand to take a rest. So you can go find that low la. That's what that rest is for. So we better mark the rest too. Yeah. So now we know exactly how to do that. Well, there's something else that tells us something important. You see that big word?
Yeah. Word?
There's a big word. Yeah. Anybody read that word? Not really. No, it's Italian. Tranquillo. Tranquillo. Yeah.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Have you ever heard the word tranquil? Ever heard of that word? It means that you're very calm.
Very calm?
Yeah, very calm. When you go home and listen to the CD, you'll be able to hear it starts pretty calm, but then it kind of gets crazy and loud, right?
Yeah.
But the song starts tranquillo. So you could mark tranquillo because it's important to know how you're supposed to do the song. This is just like driving a car, telling you what to do.
Telling you what to do?
Yes. So, I think that is enough for today on that. So you guys can go home and practice this song.